Hello everyone! Welcome yet again to one of our video demonstrations of a game that I just made a couple of weeks ago. This game in particular is like a retro themed twin stick shooter game based off of arcade shooter games, like the top down arcade shooter games. And today we'll be discussing this review with a friend of mine whom you probably know from the first video. His name is Kenneth. Kenneth, are you here?
Hello, Gab, I'm here.
Hi, Kenneth. Welcome to our podcast for today. I just want to ask you some questions regarding the game's visual design, the game's mechanics, and the additional implementations that were added to this prototype. Okay? Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So, first of all, I just want to ask, how was the gameplay for you? Was it really smooth? Like, how were the controls?
The controls is really nice, especially on the controller. Since when using the keyboard, the shooting gets kind of rough, but when using a controller, it's really smooth. It feels great to use controller in the game.
I see. Well, how about for the mouse and I'm sorry, not the mouse. For the arrow keys and the WASD keys, was it hard to navigate and shoot around objects with that?
It's not hard. It's just it feels less comfortable compared to controller.
I see. So you're a controller type of guy. I see. And how about the character animations? Was it smooth enough for you?
Yes, it was pretty smooth. The movements, the shooting, and the only thing that I don't think is smooth is the turning.
The
The
turning.
characters just snap to the direction and doesn't have a turn animation. So
I
yeah,
see.
that's it.
I see. Was it a bother for you that the turning animation was not that defined?
Not really. I understand the game was still in it's a prototype, so I can see why they won't bother with that yet,
I see.
since it's really minor.
How about for the shooting mechanic? Is it easy to shoot objects?
It is pretty easy, and the added sound effects on the shooting makes it more better. Wait, more better? Just better.
I see. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your opinion with us. How about for the visual design? Was the game visually appealing to you?
Yes, I like the color scheme of the game, the neon cyberpunkish theme of the game. Since I'm a big fan of that theme, coupled with the good ambience lighting.
I see. This game in particular has gotten some inspiration from the punkish neon theme, like synthwave, right? It's definitely like
Yes,
synthwave, and if you hear the music, it's also inspired by synthwave, and so I take all inspiration from 80s, and I just guess I'm just really happy that you were able to get the idea of the theme of the game pretty well. How about for the music? Was the sound effects match everything, like the teleporter sound, the gunshot sound, and when you hit the characters, it makes like a metal hitting metal sound, right?
yes, the sound effects of the game is pretty decent. It's decent for the prototype version, but the soundtrack of the game, I really love the soundtrack. It was the best part of the game.
I see. I'm
It
glad.
made me enjoy the game, even though it's still pretty blank slate in terms of gameplay. The music really makes me play it more just because of the music.
I see. I'm really happy to hear about that. I also have another question. Since you've played the other beta test versions of the game, you will probably notice a difference in color and a difference in sound. This is because the sound was adjusted to a minimum because some play testers say that the music was too loud. Was it also the same for you?
Hello. I love the music. It was the best part of the game.
I see. So you were really immersed with the music. How about for the visual design? Like I changed the saturation of the game so that it would not come across like a bright neon red or pink. So it if you can see, it's kind of saturated to a light pink and like a purplish theme. Was it like
I,
uh-huh?
I actually like the previous build where the map color is actually in neon pink, like the signboards on the Cyberpunk games, where the color was really bright and pinkish. And I really love that compared to the less saturated version.
I see. I see. Unfortunately, a change has to be made because it was told that it's kind of straining to the eyes. Like the blue light is also affecting the gameplay of the game. Was it also the same for you?
Not really. I think I'm just weird.
I see. All right. And how about the mechanics of the game, such as the teleportation? Was it smooth for you as well?
Yes, but the teleporter actually made the game really easy. Since getting away from the enemy and not getting surrounded by them is really easy by just running to the teleport. So I think the game actually needs a difficulty bump to make up for the teleporter since it's too easy.
I see. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your opinion with us. Lastly, what do you think should we do to improve this prototype?
I think it's best to add some kind of progression to the game, an upgrade system, a wave system, and some boss fights, and probably some story on the side just to you know
I see.
actually
Like
add
objectives?
some yes add some objectives. There's literally no objectives in the game right now.
Yes, I do kind of notice that as well. It's just like an endless shooter game. But since this is
Yes,
just a prototype, it should be a good foundation for future games. And those implementations could be added in future videos as well. Would you be happy to review once it's been done?
of course, I'd be happy to help.
Thank you so
I'd be
much,
glad.
Kenneth. And thank you everyone for tuning with us today and joining us with this discussion regarding the gameplay of my twin stick shooter game. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Kenneth, and thank you, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.